I'm gonna do my in-cab inspection. First thing I get is my 4 safety items. I've got a fire extinguisher, fully charged, and 3 red triangles in my side box. My fuses are located behind my glove box, and I carry spare fuses. Now I'm going to do a safe stop, and I'll be looking for my ABS light to come on. My ABS light come on and went off. When you leave your keys, go right straight to your turn signal. My left turn's working properly. My right turn's working properly. My 4 ways is working properly. You got 4 things on this switch. The 4th is your headlights. Turn my lights on. High beam, low beam's working properly. Headlights get you to the 3 or H, get you to the 3 H's. Then I go to my heater. My blower motor's working properly. My defrost and floor heat's working properly. My 3rd H is my horns. My CD horn is not working at this time, but my air horn does work, and when you test, you'll pull it. Shoots you right out the window to the mirrors. My mirror and mirror mounts, put those together, properly mounted, secure. All bolts are in place. I see no damage or legal welds. My mirrors themselves are properly mounted and secure. They're not cracked or broken. See no visual obstructions, and they're adjusted to me. Then you just still on the outside. My windshield, say same thing you did on the mirrors. They're not cracked or broken, free from any visual obstructions. My windshield sill is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked or dry rotted. It does not leak. My wipers are properly mounted and secure. My blades themselves fit flush against my windshield. They're not cracked or dry rotted. It and the washer fluid works properly. Now I'm going to go right straight into my brake test. I've got everything on the inside. First thing you do is your parking brake tug test. I'm going to release my trailer brake and tug against my tractor. When you push them in, you release them. When they're out, they're applied. So I'm going to put it in drive, do a slight tug. There's my tug. Now I'm going to apply my trailer brakes by pulling it out, release my tractor brakes, and tug against my tractor. There's my tug. Now I release both valves. When you release both valves, you'll never touch them again until you pop them out. Now I'm going to check my service brake. I'm just going to roll forward a little bit and apply my service brake. My service brake is working properly. I didn't feel a tug to the left or right, which would indicate my brakes are out of adjustment. Now I got 4 things for my parking brake tug test. Tug against the tractor, tug against the trailer, tug against the service brake. The 4th thing is to build your air pressure. I'm going to check my governor. I'm going to build my air pressure between 120 and 140, and I should hear a hissing or a spit. Oh, got to put it in neutral. Now my air pressure is at 125. Sometimes this truck hits a spit, but it doesn't. I just say I've got full air pressure. Now I'm going to check it's between 120 and 140. I'm going to turn my truck off and turn it back to accessory. Now you say what you're going to do before you do it. And you'll know the accessory's on when you see and you'll get a ding, 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 ding. The reason you have to turn that is when you do your parking brake leak test. The second one, you won't get your audible and visual unless you put it on accessory. So the first one is I'm going to do my applied leak test. I'm going to apply my brakes, and I shouldn't lose more than 4 psi in a minute. And the examiner will look at your gauges and see that they're not going down. I've never seen them make you hold them for a minute. You say, okay, that's good. My second parking brake leak test is I'm going to check my my low air pressure warning system. I'm going to fan my brakes down, and I should get an audible and visual on the dash before I get to 55. Most of the time it'd be somewhere around 80 pounds. So I start fanning my brake until I get my audible and visual. Now the harder you push it, the quicker it goes. There's my low air pressure warning system. It's working properly. Now I'm going to check my emergency pop-out valves. I'm going to continue fanning my brakes down to 45 to 20, and both valves should pop out. I watch my valves while I'm pumping, because sometimes they both won't pop out at the same time. There they go, both of them popped out. That concludes my in-cab. Sir, would you help me check my external lights?